Hello guys, nice to see you today at our new lesson. Today we will install IntelliJ IDEA integrated development environment to our machine to write our automated test with the help of this super convenient tool. Here is our agenda for today. We will cover the following questions. What is IDE? What are the most popular IDEs for Java development? Why should we select IntelliJ IDEA? How to install IntelliJ IDEA to your machine? How to perform basic configuration of IntelliJ IDEA. So what is Integrated Development Environment or IDE? It is a software application that provides a comprehensive facilities to computer programmers for software development. An IDE normally consists of at least a source code editor, build automation tools, and debugger. Some of IDEs, such as NetBeans and Eclipse, contain the necessary compiler. Integrated development environments are designed to maximize a programmer's productivity. Reducing development environment setup time can increase a developer's productivity, especially in cases when learning to use the IDE is faster than manually integrating and learning all the individual tools. The most popular IDEs for Java programmer: Eclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ IDEA, and Android Studio for Android projects. I have a working experience with each of them, and, to be honest, I can conclude that they are very similar to each other. The only difference between them is the way how to configure the specific project, because the same buttons are located in different places. That is the short answer regarding the major difference between these IDEs. But still my preferable option would be IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. You can ask me why. There are a few reasons for this. First, this version of IntelliJ IDEA is completely free, that is good for our educational purposes. So, you don't have to search for some cracked version for this IDE or spend your own money to buy some ultimate edition of this tool. The set of utilities provided by the Community Edition for this integrated development environment is totally enough for your educational purposes. Second, in many companies, IntelliJ IDEA is the standard software package for Java software engineer or software test automation engineer specialized in Java. The main reason of this is that it is powerful for creation of any type of applications. The following advantage of this IDE is its huge community. In the internet you will find a lot of support about how to deal with various configuration issues in case you have them in your project while working with IntelliJ IDEA. Another vote for using this IDE is the great number of free extensions and plugins. You can easily extend the set of tools installed in this program. For example, you can add a plugin which checks your code style, you can add an extension that will show your test code coverage, and even plugins that help you to manage the style of icons, background, and fonts in the IntelliJ IDEA, and even much more. You will love this IDE as much as me when you start working with it. So, this means that it is time to install this tool on our machines to proceed with coding. Now let's together download and install IntelliJ IDEA on your workstation. We will configure these basic plugins for this IDE also. In our future lessons, you will see how IDE can make your life easier. Let's switch to our browser and perform search in Google according to the following string: IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. Then I click on the first link. You can see the following tabs below the title of the page: Download IntelliJ IDEA, Windows, Mac OS, Linux. As far as I am a Windows user, I will proceed on the default selected tab. If you use another OS, switch to the respective tab. Then, we see two options of IntelliJ IDEA download: Ultimate for commercial use and Community for educational purposes. As we discussed above, I will click on Download button for Community Edition, since it is totally free and will cover all our needs for test purpose. Then I wait until the .exe file is fully downloaded and left-click on the installation program icon runner at the bottom left corner of my browser. We should wait a bit until the installer is opened. Then I allow it to make changes on my computer. After this, you can see the welcoming message from IntelliJ IDEA, and you can click on Next button to proceed with installation. I don't change the install location of the program and click on Next button. If you want to change the tool installation destination, you can do it with the help of Browse button. In the following dialog, you can put a tick near any of Create Desktop Shortcut options if you want to have a desktop shortcut of IDEA. You see several other installation options, which you can configure as you wish for your specific purposes. As for our course, the default all unselected values are totally enough, so I click on Next button. The final step of installation is to select the Start menu folder, where the program shortcuts will be located, so that you would be able to find the IntelliJ IDEA with the help of search mechanism in the Start menu of your Windows computer. I keep the default value, JetBrains, as it is and click on Install button. Finally, we should wait a bit until all the required components of this program are installed on our computer. Then we see the successful installation dialog that suggests to run IntelliJ IDEA after finishing the installation. I will put a tick for Run IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition option and click on Finish button. We see that the default start window of IntelliJ IDEA is opened with the following options in the left: Projects, Customize, Plugins, and Learn IntelliJ IDEA. I select Plugins tab and see the list of available plugins such as Code with Me, TeamCity, etc. That is what I told you about this tool. It has a lot of different plugins for developers' life simplification. Let's verify which plugins have been set up automatically. To do so, I switch to Install tab and see that most important plugin for our test application, Gradle, was added to IDEA automatically. We can switch to Customize tab and set up all the settings such as color theme, dark or light, IDE font, and editor font, and key map according to your preferences. For example, if I change IDE font from 12 to 14, I can see that the letters became greater. So you can set up everything on this tab according to your convenience. I will keep the settings as they are. If I switch to Projects tabs, I see three different options: New Project, Open, Git from Version Control System. So you can create a new project, open already existing one, or retrieve a project from version control system such as Git from some remote repository. Let's check that everything is set up correctly and try to create a simple Hello World application. To do so, I click on New Project button. Then I select Java as the type of my project. In the drop-down list with name Project SDK, we should select SDK that we added to our machine in our previous lesson, with the help of Add JDK option. I select the folder where my JDK binary is located, and click on OK button. Then I click on Next button, and click on Next button one more time. Then I call my project as Hello World in the project name input, and, if you want, you can change the project location in the respective input. I will keep it as it is. We should wait a bit until the project is fully loaded. The following step is to expand Project Overview option and double-click on Hello World directory name. We see that it is expanded and src directory is visible. I right-click on this directory and select New Java Class option. Then I input Hello World as the name of our class and see that new Java class is generated automatically. Then I input PCVM keys combination and hit on Enter key. This keys combination in IntelliJ IDEA create a public static void main method, which is the entry point of each Java program. The following step is to write sout combination of keys, which will generate the following code: system out println. This line of code writes the text we will pass as the method arguments to our console. Let's add hello world string there and click on Run button on the left to this method. We see that the output of our program is opened and hello world text is present in the console, as well as the exit code of our program is 0, which means that everything is set up correctly. So, that is it. We have our IDE prepared for our simple test application creation. Let's sum up what we did today. We learned the following. Learned what IDE is. Discovered the most popular IDEs for Java applications. Discussed why IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition is suitable for our goals. Verified how to install IntelliJ IDEA to your computer. Observed how to configure IntelliJ IDEA basically. Your home task will be to install IntelliJ IDEA on your machine. To do so, you should download installation file for IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. Run the installation file and follow instructions. Configure IntelliJ IDEA according to your preferences. Create Hello World application to verify everything is set up correctly. That is everything what I got for you for today. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next lesson.